me for you owe me, look. We ain't switch till my hand hurt. Pull that out and see who legs work. Eastside be the Mecca, don't ever get it backwards.
Eastside like it, yeah. Eastside got that, yeah. Eastside like it, yeah. Eastside, yeah. This ain't what you think, yeah. This ain't what you want, yeah. Eastside on it, yeah. Eastside do the most, yeah. Eastside like it, yeah. Got that Eastside, got that Eastside like it, yeah. Eastside, yeah. This ain't what you, this ain't what you, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Eastside on it,
hey.
Do the most.
Okay, this no surprise. Eastside know the vibes. Get down, look me in my eyes. If you make it, I'm gon' do my job. I can whip it, I can drive it. Depending on her mileage, I'm passenger in her rocket. Yeah, beefing over. Oh no, I don't want no problemo. Push me to the limit, I jump out and show you my demo.
Eastside like it, yeah. Eastside got that, yeah. Eastside like it, yeah. Eastside, yeah. This ain't what you think, yeah. This ain't what you want, yeah. Eastside on it, yeah. Eastside do the most, yeah. Eastside like it, yeah. Got that Eastside, got that Eastside like it, yeah. Eastside, yeah. This ain't what you, this ain't what you, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Eastside on it, do the most, Eastside do the most.
Too obvious, okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Ride you like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need some water, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you. We're on the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Maybe I'm serious too, they can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Ride you like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, Baby, let's be a movie, come with me, know that I'm choosy, I need you to back it up, that ain't fast enough, you know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it, you know that about it, I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Ride you like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire,
Yeah. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Home of the party in the sunny land of the. Please let it breathe. Tank top down for the breeze. Burnt lips got a peace, love, and enemies. I ain't come for the beef, you ain't no sheep. I'm the life for the beef. That this year gotta eat. Bounce for the crown. You be hating and I still hold it down. When you round, man, the girls never lounge. Man, I heard you a howl. Bruh, man, that need a tip. Hands high. the sound. Yeah, yeah, I'm the rich now. I'm the talk of the town, make a run them out. Yeah, yeah. Put a boy pop, pop, pop down to the floor. Bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah, 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 yeah. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Watch it fly to a I can picture a curb. Let the swift the curb make meals from a verb. Cop a crib in the burbs. You ain't said nothing but a word. Something for your nerve. Home of the paid on the first hit. Going broke by the third. Bounce for the crown. Fast forward getting real to me now. Every dog need it once in a while. I see hands in the crowd. See white, black jumping around. Bump out of gown. Bounce from the ground. Hype for the sound. This verse straight from the morgue. Pop down from the floor. Bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah, 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 yeah. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce.
Yeah. Young. Yeah. I've been way too teed to ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me. It get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the lamb, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the lamb, it was me and Chance was in Miami like bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... I walk in the kitchen, it smell like... Woke up with a style, she driving a boat. I've been fighting my demons, I'm whipping the ghost. Proud of my glasses, proud of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing. I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo. But I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we drive the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in that double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little, for the Vato. Gia and Maria, boy, you better duck it.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We're inside the Wells Fargo Center, live from Philadelphia. It's the 76ers.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game. Sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy,
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
that is incredible.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Outside, George. Pass to Maxey. We're about 1 minute into the first. Fires from deep. Messi grabs the rebound. Here's McCollum. Oubre pulls it in. Now George. Covered by Williamson. And George, here we go. Pelicans with the rebound. And it's sent back by George.
And the timing from George there on the rejection, using his long reach to turn away the shot.
Here's Grimes. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Messi. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Back to George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, that's just a perfect example of what a good play call gets you. The screen, the space, the score.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
And it's George finishing it off.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Murray, good.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
The 76ers lead. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Second team foul.
Now the 76ers with it. Outside, George. Back to Maxey. Outside, George. Pass to Yabusele. Right side, Maxey. Here's George. Messi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans trail. Here's Williamson. Back to Murray. Uncovered. Again, the Pelicans score.
And in recent years, Murray has become one of the more effective high-volume mid-range shooters in our league.
Here's Maxey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the inside. Messi shot is good. Messi's got his second basket.
Oh,
unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is Philadelphia. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
The Pelicans.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Just 4 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Abusele can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
Well, that's a terrific assessment. Pass to Abusele. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Butler. No good. Shot missing. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson outside. McCollum. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Here's Murray. Here he goes. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nothing soft about that bucket. Murray going in with some momentum and converting through the foul.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to Abusele. Oubre on the wing. Embiid from outside. Rebound by Murray.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
And it's George missing. And here's New Orleans now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. And that one, good. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now. For the Pelicans.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Outside, George. There's the drive. Oubre on the wing. Back to Maxey. From deep, George. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, George. Pass to Oubre. From downtown, the 76ers with another miss. Pelicans leading by 13. Here's Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Williamson's got his second basket of the game.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 6 points for Zion Williamson.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
76ers foul. Stephen Bryant. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Williamson outside. Here's Murray. Pass to Olynyk. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Olynyk. Outside for Murray. Another shot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And so here is Philadelphia. A 12-point game. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
And it's Williamson missing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Maxey. Outside for George. No good on the triple. Murray outside. And he makes good on the layup. Murray's got 18 points.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
Pass to Grimes. Here's George. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And yes, it's good. Murray's got 20. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. It's stolen. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. It's good. Nice touch there for Maxey. He's got 6.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
And Williamson gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the 3, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Here's Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. Maxey's got 9.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
Here's Murray. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Six on the shot clock. Oubre, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. McCollum left side. Williamson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williamson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the rare 3 from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A little pass fake there for the D. Nice move. Murray's got 22.
Murray always working to develop a consistent jump shot. Looking good on that one.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Grimes. Here's Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pelicans leading by 15. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And that one goes long.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Here's George. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And the basket by McCollum.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
The 76ers trailed by 14. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Messi grabs the rebound. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And timeout called by Willie Green. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here's Murray. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting with a comfortable lead.
The Pelicans, 46.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. And Embiid with the block. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Now here's Olynyk. Here's McCollum. Can't nail the jumper.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Embiid in the corner. From way outside, Joel Embiid.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Murray. Chalk up two there. Murray's got 24. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And he makes that one.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Over to the left wing. Murray with it. Rebound by Butler. Over to the wing. Pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And now the Pelicans on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Yep, it counts.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping. What a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Here's Murray. Here's Messi. Murray outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here the three-point line, it's McCollum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .156 left in the fourth. Pass to George. Back to Maxey. There's the triple. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The 76ers trail by 15. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Takes it inside, lays it up off the glass. George has got 11 in the second half.
And the speed of George on the drive, amazing at attacking the rim.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Fires from the corner, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New Orleans.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And here are the Pelicans now. Pass to Messi. Uses both hands to slam it down. Great game for him, double-double down. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
They throw good, Paul George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And it's in there.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Wow, and George absolutely fools him with the pump fake there, able to get him off his feet and draw the contact.
And George drops them both. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. He drives in.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Oubre for 3. Traps in the tray. And so here's New Orleans. They lead by 7. It's good.
Double.
And George, here we go. Open shot by Murray. So New Orleans wins it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony.